Hi guys, happy Thursday, and today is Heart Chakra Day. So don't forget to take 10 minutes out the day to meditate on your heart chakra and spend some time in your own energy. And I pulled some cards on what we're going to be talking about today. And today we got 6 cards. So the first card that popped out was the Nine of Pentacles, and this talks about independent stability, financial stability. Um Maturing, you thriving on your own, you feel me? And also what came out with the Four of Pentacles, so you could be needing to budget your money and leave back negative patterns, because the Five of Swords came out in reverse, and that talks about peaceful resolution. So whatever, like, if you are going through money problems, you you're going to be moving out of that, because the Hangman came out in reverse, and this talks about looking at things from a different perspective. So you moved out of some type of financial hardship, or you are in a new stable financial hardship, and you're seeing things from different points of views. You're realizing you don't need to spend your money on everything. 114, you don't need to spend your money on everything. You don't need to, like, you don't need to order food if you have food at the home, or you don't need to order them clothes. No, you already got clothes, especially like if you like having nice things. But you're looking at money and 144, you're looking at money and wealth and abundance within itself, from a different aspect. 151, you could possibly be seeing mirroring numbers. And after that came out the Magician and the Knight of Swords. So you're 202, you're creating a life for yourself that you're going to prosper in, that you're going to be the Nine of Pentacles in. You feel me? You're going to be financially stable, mentally stable, you're going to be secure. You feel me? Like, big changes are coming, and you co-created with your ancestors, with the universe, with God. You created and manifested this. With the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this is coming faster than you think. With Justice at the bottom of the deck, this is your justice, boo. This is within your divine right. This is something that you've been manifesting. This is something that's owed to you. So, what ancestors? Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is something that's divinely yours. It's your divine right. Queen of Wands. I'm talking to a Queen of Wands. 303. It don't matter if you're male or female. You and your Queen of Wands energy. You and your energy, okay? If you know, you know. It's just, it's it's an energy. You dig? But ancestors, what do our family need to hear for their highest greatness? The Sun card, 333. Judgment and Queen of Wands popping out. The Knight of Pentacles. I've been seeing the Knight of Pentacles for a little bit, and that talks about patience. Things moving smoothly. Like a boat ride. Like the boat ride not gonna be real fast, but like you swim. But yes, you could be seeing double digits, like 44, 55, 66, 11, 22, like double digits. And, ooh. So we got the Six of Swords in reverse, and that talks about stagnation, clinging on to the past, not willing to face the unknown, denial, restrictions. So you could be needing to move on from something or transition into a new mindset, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual. You could be needing to make a transition. 444, that talks about stability. So it's something dealing with your stability that you need to make some changes about, okay? You could be feeling stagnant. Yeah, because you're supposed to be embodying this King of Wands energy, being in charge, being a leader, someone who is inspired to others to create. This could Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could possibly be a love situation. I could be talking to a high priestess. I think this is the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So the divine is coming to balance some things for you. When it comes to some type of unity, you could be seeing your birthday. Your birthday could be coming up. Your birthday could have possibly just passed. Possibly a Gemini. But some type of union that, like, you're not trying to face, maybe. I don't know. Can we get some more about this, ancestor? Ooh. Okay, so the Seven of Swords just flipped over in reverse. This talks about confessing, coming clean, turn over on a new leaf. You should be in your Queen of Cups energy. You need to nurture yourself at the moment. Make sure you're the Six of Cups just flipped over in reverse, and it talks about letting go of the past. Yeah, you're focusing on something that is in your past, boo, that you shouldn't be focusing on, because you have a new beginning waiting for you, Buki. Yeah, it's time to mature. It's time to, focus on the future. Because you're the star. Okay, so the star came out. You're in your star energy. You got a lot of eyes on you with the Ace of Wands. This talks about new beginnings, new looks on life, new journeys, YouTube could possibly be a confirmation. And with the Eight of Wands, I keep seeing this card. This is coming in faster than you think. So you need to let go of the past, any hurt, betrayal, with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. 7-Eleven, that talks about good news. 7-Eleven could be a confirmation. I've been seeing 7-Eleven everywhere. Okay? Anything else, ancestors? You need to rest. Ooh, you need to rest. And what I'm kind of getting with this King of Swords within reverse, because it's flipped out right after rest. Probably like when you're in your Four of Swords energy, this is caused by fear, stress, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, a mental overload. And when we get overstimulated, we get to doing stuff, that's, you feel me, not aligned with us. So with this King of Swords in reverse, when you don't rest, when you allow yourself to just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going till you get burnt out, you become selfless. You become selfish. You become ruthless, devious, malice, someone who is overly cautious. You could probably become paranoid. You need your rest, okay? So you don't stress. And yes, it could possibly be you taking a nap, or possibly you meditating, you doing your nails. Like, resting could come in all types of forms. 828, like I said, mirroring numbers. You need to be mirroring your soul. You need to be feeding your soul, okay? You need to be doing stuff for you. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Make sure you're getting the best of both worlds. Make sure you're resting and relaxing. You're nourishing both of your temples. Your spiritual temple, aka your soul, and your physical temple, your body, okay? So make sure you're resting and feeding both, okay? I love you. Anything else, ancestors? The Five of Cups in reverse, and that talks about moving on, accepting help, accepting healing, forgiveness, and rejoining the world. Could possibly be coming out of hermit mode. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, that talks about great news, looking forward to new beginnings. And the Three of Cups, that talks about celebration. Yes, you're coming out of hermit mode, you're celebrating, you're making new friends. You need to be strong, okay? With the Strength at the bottom of the deck. You need to tame your inner beast. Rest, babes. Cause you don't wanna be out celebrating in this King of Cups in reverse energy, all mad and tired. You feel me? Rest, please. Anything else, ancestors? Queen of Wands. For anybody who wants, cats could be a symbolism. She has a black cat. Your intuition could be 10 10 1 could be off the chart right now. But the Queen of Wands talks about confidence, good foresight, like I said, intuition, attractiveness, kind, loyal, generous, maturity, one who doesn't mind being in the limelight. You're embodying that type of energy right now, and that takes a strong person to embody that type of energy. 144. Anything else, ancestors? Okay, I just pulled the 8 of Cups. Now it talks about moving on, letting go of things in places that do not serve us with the Hierophant. And so this could be some things, that have been holding you back spiritually, 111, because you close out so many cycles, boo. You close out so many cycles to become this Hierophant. Okay, 1111. 1111 could be another confirmation. And now you're about to receive your abundance because you're the Queen of Pentacles, Spooky. It took a lot for you to become this Hierophant. You went through so many burdens, baby. Carried so many things on your back. So many things that you still don't talk about to this day. 131. If you see 131, that number always lets me know, like, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to go in your favor, You can be seeing 1133, 1143, 44, 1122. There go them doubling numbers. Sorry for the added background. Ancestors, what should we close this message out with? Okay, so the first card that I noticed was teamwork, and this card 1212. This card always reminds me of you, your ancestors, and God, the universe. Y'all all co-creating with each other to bring in 222, 123, to bring in your desired reality. And with that came out fulfillment, the 10 of cups. The 9 of cups, and also the Ace of Cups. Your cup will be filled, babes. Your cup is overflowing, babes. Like, it's here. Rest. This is what you've been waiting for, okay? This is what you've been waiting for. It's okay. Get excited now. Because the community card was right at the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Wands. Babe, your cup will be overflowing. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be so fulfilled. This card talks about romance, so within love, self-love, like just in so many ways of life. You're gonna have your manifestations. You're gonna have everything you want and more, boo. Like, I cannot make this up, like, for real. You're gonna be in your community. Your community will be happy. Your family will be happy. You will be satisfied, all of y'all, okay? What's at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Cups below that. And the 7 of Pentacles. Things are coming into fruition, and you know it intuitively. The Page of Cups deals with intuition. You coming out the Queen of Pentacles. Male, female, doesn't matter. This means big money, stability, spiritual, financial, physical, mental, all that. You're going to be stable, babes. And it's coming. Abundance is your birthright. Always know that.